Any other thoughts on this album overall before we kind of delve into the songs themselves, Kat?
So I know online there are a lot of people who love it. There are also a lot of people who are not happy with it. And let me just start by saying I like it a lot. Mm-hmm. Is this my favorite Taylor Swift album ever? No. But that's just because I am very much an autumn kind of girl. I love poetry. I love the Tortured Poets department. And like my three favorite albums are the black and white albums. So Folklore, Tortured Poets, and Reputation.
Ah, very good.
And I think when I listened to this new album, which is very happy, very upbeat, I realized there is a very dark side to me.
Yes, me too.
But we will get to that when we go through all the songs. But this might not be my favorite Taylor Swift album, even though I like it very much. I do think we needed this album as an addition to her total discography. Because she is very much like, oh my God, I hate you, you broke my heart. I'm so tortured. I am so sad. I am
it's a bit
so
of an antidote,
hurt,
isn't it? Yeah.
And we needed a bit of uplift in there. I'm very happy we have it. And I love the whole overall sound, like retro kind of poppy, disco-y kind of songs.
Yeah.
I think that's great. It gives you a little bit of an escape as well from like the dark times we live in.
We really
These are dark times, as Rufus Scrimgeour would say.
Exactly.
I also love that it is very non-serious in some songs and that it's very cheeky, very funny. In a lot of the songs, like a lot of people say the lyrics aren't as deep as they are, for example, in the Tortured Poets department. But then the Tortured Poets department was so deep that a lot of people were complaining about that.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
I also think that no person is the one thing all the time. So, like, what I read online was that this album was emotionally immature. Thank you. This album was emotionally immature, and that's fine. I think it is. But then complaining about it is another thing. And I just think, okay, we know that she's capable of emotional maturity because of albums like Tortured Poets and Evermore and Folklore, which are my favourite albums. But you don't have to be emotionally intelligent and emotionally deep all the time. Like, nobody could possibly be like that all the time. And also, she has created something that is a reflection of her at that particular moment in time. You like it or you don't, that's totally fine. But criticising someone, I think, she's 35 years of age and she should be more emotionally intelligent, I just think is a bit naff. It's like 35-year-olds make all kinds of art, and there's different levels of emotion for everybody.
There's two things I like to say about it. First of all, I'm 42, and it is sometimes you just need to be.
Sometimes you need to have a bit of crack,
yeah,
don't you?
And you just need to release your inner child or your inner teenager, and that's fine. Let's not forget, that's my second point, that she wrote very mature songs when she was only 16 years old.
Yeah.
So, what do you want from her?
She seems to have kind of done everything. Yeah. And but you can't please everybody. And I have no issue with people criticising anybody's art, because art is put out into the world. Oh yeah. And then it's subjective, and some people like it and some people don't. But I felt some of the accusations, like the lack of emotional depth, was a bit of a moot point, really. Like, and then somebody also talked about Ophelia. I'm not going to go into the song in detail, but she wrote a song about Ophelia, which she actually didn't write a song about Ophelia, but this person seems to think that she has, and that she clearly hasn't read Hamlet, because this is not the story of Ophelia. But she's entitled to use the word Ophelia. You have clearly not listened to the song. And she's entitled to interpret whatever she wants from that, whether she's read Hamlet or not. I don't know. I just that to me is just doesn't even come onto my radar. Like, I'm listening to the song and I'm like, oh, I might like the words. I might, ponder what they might mean. But I'm really not out there to sort of catch anybody out. No. Because it's art and it is what it is. And as long as you're not like making art that's like inciting hatred, then I think you're pretty much at liberty to to express.
Yeah, no,
whatever
absolutely. And everyone
whatever you want.
is entitled to their opinion about it. Like,
Absolutely.
the thing with Taylor is she makes basically a new genre every album. So there are going to be genres that you just like, this,
that aren't your thing.
This is not for me. And that is completely fine.
Totally fine. Yeah.
And also, like, she is very happy at the moment. Obviously, she talks about that all the time. She writes happy songs. And in, I think it is Eldest Daughter, she actually goes into that, like, online, you cannot say that you're happy. Everything has to be a negative thing.
Yeah.
So I actually feel like this is a bit of an antidote to that, and that people responding negative to it completely makes her point.
Like they want you to rise, but they don't want you to reign.
Yeah.
The whole idea of
Yes.
that whole idea of
And
actually,
I
I am happy and I'm okay with it.
Yeah. And I think the lyrics are not as deep and as poetic as the Torch Poets Department, but there's a lot of interwovenness. I'm not even sure if that is a word.
I know what you mean. There's a lot of connections, I think, between that.
So
and
there's lots of words that come back in other songs in a different meaning and in a different way.
Yeah.
And I think that is a different kind of art. That's almost like weaving with different strands.
I also think it's showing, and there seems to be a theme in this album of reframing. So, you know, how she felt writing Tortured Poets and how she felt writing Life of a Showgirl were two very different feelings by this. I can only imagine. I don't know what the girl's thinking, but this is what I'm thinking. And by connecting the two together, I think she's just reframing situations and reframing words that she heard or words that she said and just putting a new spin on it.
Yeah.
Which is and again, it's back to like making your own happiness and just kind of viewing things in a way that makes you happy instead of getting bogged down in all the sadness and the...
But the whole theme of this album is making your own happiness. That is something I fully support.
Yeah,
like,
I fully believe in that too.
Yeah. And that is, I think, what I did in my life. And some people are saying, like, oh, you have it so easy. And I'm like, no, this was my choice. And yes, I have it easy now because I made the right choices for me. And I didn't give a shit about what other people thought I should do. But now people are like, oh, you don't know any struggles because your life's perfect. My life's not perfect, but I did choose the path for me, which led to my happiness.
Yeah.
And I think that is something that needs to be out in the world more. Like, listen, if you don't want path A, like you've chosen a study and halfway through you're like, oh, I actually do not like this.
Yeah.
Do something else. If you're 55 years old and you're thinking, oh, I've been working as an accountant my whole life, but I want to be a showgirl, then put on those fishnets and go be a showgirl.
Do it. Your garters and your fishnets.
But you don't know the life of showgirl. So
and
you're softer than a kitten. So maybe you don't want it.
That's true. That's true.
Yes.
Yeah, I also felt as well before the album actually came out, when she was promoting it, as she does it so well. She's great at creating excitement around her work. The way I was feeling at the time, it didn't sit well with me. I think I probably spoke to you about this. Actually, I was a bit like, I felt it was a bit tone deaf, and I felt that there was just way too much shit going on in the world.
Things I like my pop stars cancelled.
Yeah, exactly. How many of these could we get in today?
Oh, so many. And we're allowed now.
We're allowed, exactly. Louise has given us free license to
thank
throw
you,
in as
Louise.
much as we want. Thanks, Louise, our number one listener. So I was, and I would never criticize anybody for their, particularly artists who comment on political situations or social situations or don't. I have my own opinions, but I would never judge anybody because you don't know what's going on behind closed doors. But I just felt, oh God, this isn't lining up with what I'm feeling about the world and how I feel like the world is imploding and things are going horribly, horribly wrong. And then when it came out, I listened. I was like, oh, that's nice. It's fine. And then I went to the cinema with Louise and our friend Lauren, and I really enjoyed the hour or whatever, the hour and a half or whatever it was. And I just felt it actually was, I actually did escape a little bit. And I got to get out with my friends. Lauren, I haven't seen in I don't know how many years and years. Louise, I hadn't seen in a long time or spent real quality time with her. So actually, I started to feel, oh, you know, this has actually really helped me, because I do get bogged down in just the world at the moment and all that's going on. And I was quite grateful for it. Like, I did enjoy all the glitz and the glam, and it's completely unrelatable on that front.
Yeah.
But it's a form of escapism because it's unrelatable. It's like, this is completely unrealistic. She is living in a completely different world
It's like
to everybody else.
Disney movie, basically.
And I'm just going to get on board for the next hour and a half. There's nothing I can do about the world in the next hour and a half. So I'm going to just jump into this with 2 feet and enjoy it. And I really did. And I appreciate it now for what it is.
The funny thing is, I had that since the beginning. Like, I felt like, oh, I'm so glad she is doing what she is best at, like planting all the Easter eggs and
making it fun for people
and making it a whole experience that lasts for weeks, from the moment she announces it to, well, weeks to come probably. And I was like, oh, thank God this is not the Tortured Poets apartment, because I don't know if I could have handled the Tortured Poets apartment on top of
now.
Everything that's going on right now. And I was like, oh, lovely. Oh, I love to see all the photos and the glitter and the glamour and the pearls. And you were like, oh, no, I think it's like a little bit tone deaf. And I was like, no, but that's the whole point is that we need to escape.
Yeah, it's just funny how I got on board eventually. It just took time. And I think there's a bit of guilt there as well. It's like, oh, God,
well,
should
you're
we all
very
be
welcome
enjoying
to
this?
be here.
Thank you. I joined you on your your pedestal.
Yes.
Yeah. As I say, it's nice to get on board with something like this, and it doesn't mean that we've forgotten about everything else.
No.
And it's not relevant. It just means that this is nice. It's nice to have a bit of fun.
Yeah, absolutely.